in, everybody. We are here today at Vernes Junk Closet. We are going to be interviewing my girl. Listen, Edna from Edna's World. Her link is pinned to the live stream. Please, if you are not connected, go over there. Check out our channel. I'm telling you, you're going to like her, okay? So before we get started and we bring up our guests, I have a few people I want to say hello to. What's up, Slim Jim? What up? Booski Compound in the house. Yes, what's up? Hey there, House of X. House of X is here. Welcome in, them are my brothers. Yo, it's your boy, Leo. What's up, Leo? How are you? Love to travel with Wave. Woo! What's up? Love to travel. You want to stay here. You're going to like Edna. You're going to like her. I know you're going to like her. Welcome in. I see some other, it's Alejandro, that stream element. What's up, handsome man? He is in the building. We have positive motivations with Bree. Hey, Bree! Hey! What's up, Jaden? Jaden is in the building. Hey, Jaden. Hey, Life with Terwell. How are you? She said, happy Sunday, Vernes and Edna. Woo! Happy Sunday. Welcome in, Servant David. How are you? Welcome. We got Donna Simmons in the Booski compound. What's up, Donna? Hi, Donna. How are you? I see Miss V from MTGV TV in the Booski compound. Hey! Welcome in, everybody. So today is going to be more of a girl chat than an interview because this is my sister. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up, a warning beforehand. Listen, we're going to be laughing. We're going to be talking. It's not going to be an interview. It's going to be more of a conversation, but there may be tears. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Get your tissue because we are family. I don't see her as a YouTuber or a content creator or somebody, just a subscriber to me. She is family and I love her dearly. And you best not mess with her because Brooklyn will come out, okay? That is my sister. That is my friend. So I'm getting ready to bring her up. If I missed you coming in, please refer to the mods. They are in blue. They will be welcoming you in. Please thumbs up and share this out if you like it and you think this is bringing you value. Please share it out. I appreciate it. If you are not connected to me, please connect to me on my second channel, VMAX Show. So, guys, we are getting ready to get started. You know how we do it. Put some drum rolls, put some balloons, put some confetti, put some hearts, put everything.Ut some things in the chat so we can bring Edna up. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Positive vibes, guys. Good energy. That is what we're about today. So if you're on that nonsense, you might as well just leave right now because we don't play that here. Hey, Edward Smart. How are you? Hey, Lewis Fuller. Hey, too sexy for you, Vina. Okay, now welcome in. If you are new here and you've never been here before, please, you will need a lot of energy, baby, because that's what we bring here, okay? And also, please put in an exclamation point and the word welcome, and you will get a greeting from me and my stream bot, Alejandro. If you are new, please do that. So, guys, did y'all put them in the chat? Come on now. I need to see some more. I need to see some hearts, some thumbs up. Throw them in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. We are getting ready to bring up our guest, my friend, my sister. Thank you, Servant David. Thank you. Woo! Thank you for that. So before we bring her up, since we got thank you, MTG, for dropping her link again. Thank you so much. Since Servant David gave us that, I need to play something for him. It's only a few seconds, so give me a second here. Thank you for that, Servant David. Thank you for your love gift. That is what that is. That is saying thank you from me because of the super sticker. Hey, Jiggles, how are you? So, guys, we are getting ready to bring her up. Here we go. We are bringing up Edna from Edna's World. Woo!
Yay! Hey, girl. What's going on?
Excited, guys, to be
Did you
doing
see me
this.
partying with you?
I know. I see you in the back there.
I was partying when you was doing your get it. Let's go. I was getting a party on.
Yes. So, guys, let me just give you a little bit of information on her. So, Edna, she is a content creator on YouTube. She is a traveler, so she loves to travel, go on cruises. She is super fun. Sometimes you can go to her live streams and you'll see her with her girl crew. Okay, girls run the world. Hey, girls run the world. Listen, she over there with her girls. She's with her crew. They are having big fun. So if you guys are about positive vibes, good energy, go check her out. I'm telling you, you will not be remiss.
You.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
You can talk your way. Hey, sis, how are you? Thank you guys for coming in. So what we're going to do is we're going to be talking more than an interview. I will ask her some questions first. And then after that, guys, listen, y'all might as well get ready thinking y'all just we just chilling at the house, okay, at the cookout, okay? Because that's what this is. Yeah. We are family here, and it's just we at the family cookout. So first, Edna.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, sis. I super appreciate it. I'm super excited. I'm
Thank
like nervous
for having me. I appreciate you having me up here.
I did not want to put up the thumb. I didn't mean to put up the thumbnail that I put up. I meant to put up the thumbnail that you gave me, and I was going to put my picture up when I had my dreadlocks.
Oh.
I know. I forgot. I was like, I meant to put that up so you can see how I was when I had my dreadlocks, but that's okay. So before we get started, guys, what I like to do is just give you a little bit to get to know her, okay? So first, Edna, let me know if you, where did you grow up? Did you grow up in New York, Connecticut, New Jersey? Where did you grow up? Where are you from?
Wilmington, Delaware.
Woo! Wilmington, Delaware in the building.
That first state. Is that
your home all your life, or is that just where you grew up at?
No, that's born and raised.
Okay. Now, do you have siblings? Did you grow up with siblings, a mom, a dad?
Yes. I got two sisters. One is 7 years older and one is 8 years older. My parents are still together. They've been married 50-something years. So, yeah, we had that typical, well, not typical, I guess, nowadays, but, 2-family home, two-parent home.
So, you the baby?
Jobs. Yes.
So it's 3 girls.
Yes.
Poor daddy.
Yeah. That's all right. He spoiled everybody. He spoiled us all.
No. Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah.
Now, did you grow up with pets, or do you have pets now?
My sister had a dog when I was little. Her name was Fluffy. She was a poodle.
Oh, cute.
I did have a dog, but it was like a mutt. His name was Sparky. I don't know what happened. I think they just got rid of him. And I do have a dog now, Joy. She just turned.
That is not a dog. That is a dinosaur. Okay, that dog is huge.
She's sitting her 85-pound behind on my foot right now. She's sitting on my foot. When we got her, she was literally this small.
And she sits right with you, like I'm here. I'm like, oh my goodness,
she's
look
so
at this
spoiled.
dog. Like,
we got her. She was 2 months old, and she just turned 9 in August.
Oh my goodness! My goodness! So guys, we
had a frog, but I froze it to death.
Oh my goodness!
That was
years ago.
Yeah, I was a bad frog parent.
I know we had every kind of animal growing up. Guys, I will be letting you ask her some questions as we go along deeper into the interview. Okay. So, do you have children?
Yes, I have 2 children. My daughter Deja is 26, and my son Evan, who we call the boy, he is 20. And I have 2
and you have grandchildren, right?
Yes. Dallas.
Oh, that is so
cute. Dallas is almost 6, and Drew is 1.
Oh wow. Oh
yes.
Wow. So before we go any further, tell us about your business, because I know you do t-shirts and stuff. Tell us about your t-shirt. They are so cute. I love them.
I'm learning. I've only been doing it like a year, so I guess it's a business, like
it's a business
side hustle thing, but I do
right.
I do shirts. I do cups. I like doing cups, but mainly I do shirts for people. And like I can do like vinyl, or I'll do press sublimation. I'm still really learning, but I'm having a lot of fun experimenting, and people have been challenging me with different designs and stuff, and I've been learning to really get into it. It's a lot of fun, and it actually is pretty relaxing for me for nights when I can't sleep. I like to work, so it helps.
Don't you have the cups too, and the mask, and
Yeah, I've done thanks to the pandemic. I've done so many masks, and especially now with people getting back to hosting parties and gatherings, and they want masks for their guests and everything. And I will do cups and little things like that for travel.
So, guys, this is Edna of Edna's World. Her link is pinned to the live stream. Please go and check her out as we get to know more about her.
I don't have a website for my shirts, I will say, but on Instagram, you can see my work on Instagram, sisters_of_craft.
Okay.
And that's where we post up. Me and my sister. My sister does a lot of things too, so we post all our projects there on Instagram.
Now, she does have a YouTube channel, guys. Again, the link is pinned. We are going to ask her about the YouTube channel in a moment, not right now. So, first, the reason I say that Edna is my sister and my friend is because how we met. We did not meet on YouTube. I know everybody's thinking everybody meets on YouTube. Actually, we met before YouTube was really a, basically when I was just getting started. So I want you to tell your part of how you met me, and then I'm going to tell my part.
Well, so we were going on a cruise 2018, and it was one of my good friends and my travel agent, Leslie. She was doing her annual Mother's Day cruise, and it happened to be the same week as my husband and my son's birthday. So, and it was leaving from New York, which is only 2 hours away. So we jumped on that, and I know we were in the same Facebook group.
Yes.
So, you know, we were they were having a meet and greet. I remember it was up on the Lido in the back.
Yep.
They were giving out the Hawaiian leis, so we could all recognize each other. And I remember, and I was vlogging. I had the camera up, and I was vlogging, and you had your lei on, and I was like, "Oh, look!" And you was like, "Because in that one part of the video, you popped up in there, and then we just started chatting, you know." And I think it was just like a weird, you see me, I see you. We knew we were in the same Facebook group, so we had been chatting a little bit. So
now I have to say, this was my first time going on a cruise. And I happened to be in this Facebook group for cruising. And I don't even know how I came across Edna, but I seen her saying something. I think I had asked people, hey, is anybody in the group going on a cruise this week of May, whatever it was, May 15th, 16th, whatever it was. And I think you said yes. And then I said, well, I'm on this ship. And you was like, I said, I'm on this boat. That's what happened. I said, I'm on this boat. And she was like, it's a ship, lady.
Honey, they come for you. They will come for you if you say boat, not ship.
And I kept saying it. I could not stop saying boat to save my life.
I do it all the time.
So then when we said, after we met in the group, we were talking back and forth. I had like 101 questions. I was like, Edna, do I bring this? Do I not bring this? Where do I go? How do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. I know she was like, girl. And I was like, this is my first cruise.
It was awesome, though.
And so me and my friend Val, who I'm still friends with till this day, she actually just moved to freaking Texas. I'm so mad. Literally,
I remember Val.
3 weeks ago. Like, I'm like, oh my God. We worked at the same place, everything. So when we started to go, now I'm gonna be honest with you, the name of the group was called Black Cruise Group, but it wasn't for Black people only, if you understand. Yeah. Anyway, Val was Italian, so she was my Black sister. So when we went there, I was like, it's not going to be anything. We're going to be good. And it really wasn't. Everybody was amazing. I remember when we had to do the, where you sit and you have to, they talk and tell you how to do the life jackets.
The muster drill.
The muster drill. I was so scared. I was like, I told the girl, stop. You need to come over here and show me. How do you pull that string? You put it on your head. She was like, lady.
Like, calm down.
So listen, guys, we actually went to Bermuda and it was fantastic. But when we first got on the cruise, we said we were going to meet up, and how we'll meet up is everybody will have on the lays, and we're on there. We met up. I'm like, Edna, hi. She's like, hi, Vernes. We started talking, and I seen her with this stick, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Vlogging.
And she said, I'm vlogging for my YouTube channel. I about passed out. I said, I just started a YouTube channel. And guys, we've been friends ever since.
That was all it took.
But this is how you meet people, and you wind up having so many things in common. And I remember the cruise was amazing. We did the I remember when you said you was doing a cabin crawl. I said, what the hell is a cabin crawl? I'm not crawling on the floor.
Yes. And we did the slot pool. And that was a lot of fun too.
We did the slot pool. And the slot pull is like when everybody, it's like it was a bunch of us and everybody get a chance to pull. And, if you win money, it goes in it. And I almost won. I almost had that $1,000.
That was crazy.
Oh, my God. But, guys, it was amazing. And this is how we met. So, Edna, tell us about how you got into cruising.
Well, I started cruising in 2003. My sister wanted to go on a cruise for her birthday. She was turning 35. And so we was like, okay, so me and one of my best friends, Jennifer, who's always on the channel, she went. And then at the time I was with my son's father. So he went, and we drove from Delaware to Florida all the way to Miami. And we went on Royal Caribbean. We went on the Majesty of the Seas. And it was just so much fun. Like I didn't know what to expect, but getting on there and just the shows and the games, like all that corny stuff is what I love. Like I love Broadway type shows. I love the join stuff. So like it was just the best. And then then I went on another Royal Caribbean. And then so my family used to always do family reunions every year. So I convinced everybody, let's take a cruise. So that's when we went to Carnival. And then I've been on Carnival since then. And I just loved being able to go for, a few days at a time, and you can see 2 to 3 different new places. I just think it's the best way to see the world in a short amount of time. Because if I take a 7-day cruise, I can go to 5 different ports or, 4 different ports. Me and my husband one time went on a 14-day cruise and saw 6 new countries, 6 places that I would never have gone if I wasn't on this cruise ship.
Wow.
But just the fact that just the food, the drinks, the games, the
people that you meet.
You meet so many.
Amazing.
I've met so many fun people that you never would have seen or met before, and then you sort of become online friends, or if you're close enough, you can travel together and all of that. But I love just the entertainment factor of it, trying to get on stage and make a complete fool of myself in front of thousands of strangers.
Having fun.
I love it. I love it. It's the best ever.
Yeah. The shopping is amazing on a cruise. It is amazing. And uniquely, you should go, honey. Go. Yes. You would love it. I would say that.
I mean, right now it's a little bit of frustration, but it's still being back now is like, it's a good time to go because they're taking so many precautions. Like it's the best time to go. It's the cleanest time to go. Because they're cleaning.
I would say do your research. Uniquely Lavish, like on the cruise ship, on the cruise and things like that.
Yeah.
But it really, really is. I mean, I was so in euphoria when I was on the cruise in the middle of the water on this huge boat. But when you're in the water, the boat seems this big. And if you're a spiritual person, it really is majestic.
I love the ocean.
It really is.
That like being on the water is very much amazing as well. So that helps.
What she said, none of my friends do YouTube. I'm YOLO Dolo on this. That's okay, DC. You got us. Hello, everybody coming in.
When I first started, everybody was like, what are you doing? Why are you always filming? What are you like? My family, my friends, everybody was like, what are you doing? Now they're so used to it. They're like, we vlogging today, we going live, what we doing? But when I first started, everybody was like, what in the world are you doing? And I literally, just built my channel from strangers, basically, because my people didn't subscribe. It was just me. doing what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. It is an amazing time. It really is. And you guys should go. DC says she hasn't been on a cruise in years. If I did not speak to you coming in, hello, welcome in. We are just having a girl chat. I will be letting you guys answer or ask questions in a little while. We're just gonna finish this first. Hey, Mr. Act Now and Never. Hey, Haruk, hello, welcome in. Mr. Act Now said he loved cruising. It really is.
Yes.
Like I said, majestic. If you are a spiritual person, you will get your whole life on that cruise. I'm telling you. And you meet and see so many different people from all walks of life. I met one of my karaoke folks on a cruise. Yeah.
Listen, I can't hold a tune, but I will karaoke my butt off. Let me tell you. We be up there singing. I can't wait for next week for karaoke.
I think you told me that before, Mr. Act Now and Never. You slept on the balcony. That is really against
my
the
husband
rules.
Used to
You're really
do
not supposed to. I've seen about almost everything happen on the balcony, baby.
My husband used to sleep on the balcony. He loved it.
So tell us, how many places have you been to on your cruise? How many?
Oh gosh.
Like, do you keep a map and pin it wherever you're going?
Well, I did just get the map from.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Conquest Maps. They reached out to me and they wanted to send me a map. If I was upstairs, I would have totally been in front of it. But it's like a big billboard type mat, and you get the pins and you put everywhere that you've been. So that's exciting for me because I'm really trying to get in there and put as many as I can. I have been oh goodness, lots of places: Bahamas, Jamaica, Bonaire, Aruba, Costa Rica, Grand Cayman.
Oof. Turks and Caicos? Have you been there?
I've been to Grand Turk.
Okay.
But not Turks and Caicos. I've been to
Dominican?
I'm going there.
Tell us about that. Tell us about
that. Next week, next Monday, I'm getting on the ship for my sister. And it's funny, it was her birthday last week, and we're going for her birthday. So it's come full circle. And we're going to Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Bimini. 2 new places for me. We're going on the Carnival Magic. Wow. I'm getting on a plane on Sunday. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to go. And then I'm coming home on October 2nd, and I'll be home for 6 days. And then I'm going back on another cruise with my travel divas, Shelly and Veronica. And they both have YouTube channels, and they blessed me to go on the cruise with them because they know October is a tough month for me. And so then we're going to Half Moon Cay, which is a private island for Carnival, and then going back to Bimini. So I'm so excited.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That is going to be awesome. And I want to let you guys know, when we first went on the cruise together to Bermuda, that we went on the Horizon, which I love that cruise ship. Maybe because it was my first one, I'm a little bit biased, but it was amazing. But it was the first.
It was brand new
run, right? It was the first run out, and it was beautiful. It was so pretty.
It was the first U.S. sailing because they had sailed over in Europe a couple of times, but we.
And I actually have that video up, guys, and Edna also has the video up of the pool of the slot pool, and you will see my big mouth in there screaming and yelling.
Yeah, I have playlists for all my cruises, so if you just click playlist, there's like all the cruises. I didn't start vlogging the cruises till 2016, but all the ones I've been on since then are on there. So
and let me just say this: a lot of the people on the cruise are foreign, but they are so nice. And let me just tell you guys, the men are very, very handsome. Okay. And I tried to go to the brink. I tried to pinch one of them so I can go to jail, but they wouldn't take me down to the jail. I wanted to see. Remember, I kept asking you, where's the jail? Where's the jail?
You had to go down. You got to go down bottom for that. You got to go downstairs.
Yeah. And don't be afraid. I know you guys sometimes see the cruises crash and all that, but really they are safe. I mean, it happens. It's like driving a car. You get into a car accident, but the cruises
I say that we see car
amazing.
accidents. You see car accidents every day. It's stuff happens.
Yeah.
I got
And,
stuck on. I got stuck on a cruise ship. You know, we got stuck in the hurricane.
Yes, I remember.
2 years ago, and it was fine. They, they sailed us over by Cuba and just had us sitting there, but we got stuck on the ship for 4 extra days because of Hurricane Dorian. So,
a couple of things about the cruise: if you are motion sickness, they have the patches that you can put behind your neck, behind your ears, or you can take like peppermint oil and smell it. That'll help you, because my second cruise that I went on, we went to Bermuda again with my 4 girlfriends. 2 of them actually got like seasick, like really, really seasick. And we were in a storm. But there are things that you can take to keep from getting seasick. There are so many. Like, how many floors are there on a cruise ship? Because I was on 7.
They're getting bigger and bigger. Like now, we was just on the Breeze, and it was like 16 decks. Like now,
I don't know if I want to be
building all these mega ships. Like the Mardi Gras and the Vista and the Horizon. They're like huge, and even the ones, the Oasis class from Royal Caribbean, those ships are huge. But I like these. I like the mid-size. I like the smaller ships, and a lot of them are still running. So you can start small and work your way up.
And when you get in a storm, it really is like you see on the YouTube channels, the people walking to the side. I mean, it literally really is like that. I don't know.
It is. If it's bad, and, coming back towards this side, like when I cruise out of Baltimore or even New York, when you come back, it's usually a little rough. And you will, like, in one of the videos from when we was on Bahamas Paradise in the hurricane, it was literally like you could see it rocking and the water splashing out of the swimming pool and everything.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, the pools, guys, the hot tubs, the spa. I did the spa. The spa was amazing. The food. Let me tell you guys about the food on the cruise ship. Make sure you take pants that are a little bit bigger, because you are really going to gain 5 or 10 pounds eating all that. And most of it is free. There's a lot of food that is free. There are some places specialty that you have to pay. But if you have the all-inclusive, I'm telling you, you will be eating all time of the night. Tell them, Edna, about the food. The food is awesome.
Non-stop. It is. And I mean, I'm not a big foodie where like I have this high palette of food. I can pretty much find anything to eat on any menu. I'm plain Jane. But they have so many different specialty restaurants, or just the Lido Deck, the buffet, or the main dining room. It's all really good.
My favorite was Guy Fieri. I think I could have ate that food
burger
all
is
day.
Amazing.
Those burgers and fries. Oh my God.
As soon as you get on that ship, you got to go get that Guy's burger. So good.
Wait, and the other one, the frog.
Hey, Antoinette.
The green frog something.
Oh, the green frog. The red frog.
That was a good one.
It's the blue iguana.
The blue iguana, yeah.
And that's where they have the tacos and stuff like that. The shrimp tacos are amazing.
Oh, Mr. Act Now said he performed on a cruise. I performed on a couple of cruise ships, and I was so dope, but I gained about 25 pounds.
Yes.
You will.
You be eating. You be eating for no reason. It'd be 1 o'clock in the morning. You like, come on,
ice cream, ice cream, and the ice cream at 1 in the morning.
Pizza and ice cream.
And I lived in the casino. I lived in.
Oh, you know that's casino. Where I'm at.
Oh my God,
right there.
Tell them about the casino part, because they give you like money to play in the casino when you buy your ticket. How does that work?
No, the casino. I get a little bit of perks only because like I don't play a lot. Like I found out that doing the slot pool kind of helped me, because as the host of the slot pool, I have my card in the machine. So we got all those people putting $20 in. They think it's me playing, so I'm earning points. If you earn a certain number of points, you get free drinks, like in the casino. But also getting points will help you to get discounts, free cruises, and then you can earn onboard credit, or you can earn free drinks while you're playing in the casino. But they have a lot of good deals like that. The cruise we went on last month was literally, I just had to pay port fees and taxes.
Okay.
So, but that's just from earning points. But they have like tournaments and things like that you can play in.
But we got like a $50 credit when we went.
That's because you were part of a group.
Oh, okay.
if you join, if
No,
when
it
I
was just
do,
me and Val
who did you book through?
through Carnival.
Oh, well, maybe it was a promotion then. But I know
Yeah.
if you're in a group, then you get onboard credit from being
Yeah,
a
on
part
board
of a
credit.
group.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have so
Um,
many different ways to get things. Right
I
now, it's
know.
like so cheap.
Yeah. You Can Talk says, are the patches prescribed or can you get them over the counter? So I don't know. I'm gonna let Edna answer too. I don't know if they're prescribed, but they do have a pharmacy or whatever you call that on there. But you don't want to buy it from there because they're expensive. Like I
No,
don't know, it's like $8.
yeah,
Like
you definitely don't want to buy nothing from the ship. Don't even go to the ship doctor. If you hurt, wrap your arm up and just wait. Just hold out because they charge you. My brother-in-law had an issue where he wasn't feeling good, and listen, $500
yep.
for them to see
But if you
you.
got the insurance, that covers you, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But the patches, I mean, you can get Dramamine over the counter at any
Yeah, and bring
pharmacy.
it with you.
Your doctor, if it's really bad, they might prescribe you something, but they also have like bracelets that you can get or just the little circle
Yeah, the little
patches.
patches, the
You
bracelets.
can go to guest services on the cruise ship and they'll give you one. I don't know, like if they keep track of how many they give out or if they charge you for it, but I do believe you can get one at guest services. But you'll definitely be cheaper just buying a box of Dramamine from Walgreens before you go.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, I don't tend to get seasick, so I've never used them, but a lot of people use them and
Yeah, you
say
see
they
people
help.
walking around, they got these patches behind
Hmm.
their ear.
Yeah,
Miss T with the T, the food is delicious. You hear me? Block him.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see, but that's okay. Hey, Napturo. So listen, guys, I do want to let you know if you go on a cruise, make sure you get there early because me and Val had a mishap where they were working on the Amtrak because we were leaving upstate, coming downstate to New York to get on, and they were working on the lines. And I was like, if we miss this boat, I kept saying boat, ship. If we miss this ship, are they gonna give us our money back? And they was like, no. If you
No.
miss it, you miss it, and you forfeit all that money because you have to go through what is that? The wand where they search you like you're on a going on an airplane. You know, they do
No,
search you. They
you
put
do
your
walk. You
bags
go
through the
through
detector.
a metal detector,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely want to go the day before,
Yes.
unless you live close to a port. Like when we
Mm-hmm.
left, we just took the bus because it's only 2 hours. When I leave from Baltimore, that's only an hour. But anywhere else,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the day before because you never know. When we did the 2 week cruise, we went from Tampa. Hey, Veronica. I was
Yeah,
just talking
that
about
Life with
you.
V. Where are you going? Life with V. Is that where you're going with her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Oh
going
wow.
with. We took the train. It was a 23-hour train ride, but that was my first time ever taking a train. And we had to go to Tampa literally 1 hour before we were supposed to get off the train. Somebody crossed the track too fast and got hit by the train. So we had
Oh
to
my
stop.
God.
And we were stopped for like 3 hours because this person sadly passed away. But there was a lot of people on the train that was going on the cruise that day. They got off and were calling cabs from where we were to try to hurry up and get to the cruise port. Ours wasn't leaving until the next day. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
recommend flying in the
Yeah.
same day
No.
because
Get
you
there
never know.
early.
You
Get
never
there
know.
early.
Go the day
Yeah. You
before,
never know what's gonna happen.
get a cheap hotel and just so that way you're safe and you don't have to worry about it.
If you guys don't know Life with V, make sure you're connecting with her YouTube channel. Also,
Yes,
she's
that's
our
my
friend.
travel
She's
diva
Edna's friend, so
sister.
she's my friend. I
That's
claimed her.
right.
But yes, connect with her, guys. I'm telling you, when you see people traveling and going on cruises, it's just like you're living through them. So, go connect, have fun, enjoy seeing someone else have fun and be happy for them.
Yes.
Yes, hey there. How you doing? What's up, everybody? Hey, Natural, DC Purple Divas in the building. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys are not connected to Edna, her link is pinned. Please connect to her. Hey, Mika Miller, how you doing?
Hey,
Hi.
Mika. Mika
Hey,
is
Pretoria.
awesome. She's one of my moderators. I love Mika.
Pretoria said, thanks for the peppermint oil tip. Seasickness. I'll be going to the gym in the morning. And yes, because you smell it and it helps you. Tell me, have you ever seen anyone, and this is, kind of emotional, guys. Have you ever seen anyone die or get hurt on the cruise ship? Because I've seen and heard some terrible things. So I know when you were on one and I called you and I said somebody was missing, I said, "Are you okay?"
That was the last one. No, that girl, she wasn't missing. Look, she was up there doing some freaky sneaky, and she didn't go to her room. But the one time a lady fell up on deck 11, and she fell like she hurt herself really bad, that she had to be airlifted off. So
Whoa,
I didn't.
That had to be a pretty penny.
I didn't see her like fall, but we were out there and we see the people come and get her. And that was before I started vlogging, when we was on the 2-week cruise. And yeah, they had to come and get her and put her on the helicopter and take her. But I've never seen, no, I don't know any other times.
Yes, guys. Please thumbs up and share this out if you have not. And I thank you all for being here. Mr. Act Now never said he remembered being on a couple cruise. It was so many people getting left. Listen, when we was in Bermuda, we actually saw someone get left. I seen them running, and I'm like, where are they running to? But honey, once they put that anchor down and they close that last lift, you are done.
I love watching people, but I was a pier runner. I almost got left. Me and Kisha and Jennifer, we went on our first momcation in Jamaica. We got so drunk because we had all inclusive, and we were drunk walking up the pier, and they were calling. You could hear them calling our name from the ship while we was on the pier, and they had literally unhooked everything. We were, soon as whoever the last one of us got on, they shut the thing.
Yep.
And we were so late that they didn't even put our card. You know how you sign your card in? That's how they knew we weren't on the ship. And it was so bad. We were so drunk. And then they came to the room and made us put our card so they could confirm we was on the ship. So yeah, I was a pier runner, and I was like, never again. Because we literally was almost left in Jamaica. We was the last. It was us 3 plus one girl that was hanging out with us that day, because she was on a cruise by herself. And I had met her at my slot pool, and she was like, she was by herself. It was her first cruise. I was like, oh, come with us. We going to the falls. We doing this. We got her drunk, almost got her left. But the good thing is, we had to find her. So we were calling. I was calling downstairs, and I said, where's Vanessa? And I was like, I don't know her last name, but she was with us. Is she here? And so the lady was like, she connected me to her room. And then she met somebody through the Black Cruise group. That's how she booked it, because it was their group. And I called, and I was like, is she there? And the lady said, oh, she passed out on the floor. And I felt so bad. But the funny thing is, me and her are friends now. She's so sweet. I love her to death. But I was like, I'm so sorry. I got you.
Yes, it is, Mika. Thank you for saying that. She said, I'm telling y'all, come watch Edna's channel. It is so entertaining and family oriented. It is.
Thank you,
I'm telling you guys, you will feel like you're having a party, okay? Every time. And I love coming over there.
I paid her to say that, y'all.
Yeah, I have to pay her. It really is.
Yeah, that is definitely. I don't recommend being a cruise runner. It's a pier runner. It's not fun.
No, it's not fun. And you see the people getting left and stuff like that, and
they will leave you.
A cruise really is fun, whether you're with your spouse or you're with a family member or girls' night. It is a save your money up, and you can go and you can experience a place maybe you've never been before. I haven't been to Jamaica yet, which I'm planning on going. But Bermuda was beautiful. I remember when I got off it, I asked the people, I ain't know, so don't y'all judge me. I asked them if they were Puerto Rican, because I didn't know. I'm not geographical inclined. And the lady was like, girl, no, I'm black like you.
Yes.
They're almost like islanders. Yeah.
I'm the same way.
And that water. Tell them about the blue water and the pink sand, girl.
You just see straight to the bottom. Gorgeous.
It is amazing. It really, it's an experience.
It is.
And I suggest everyone go and experience going on a cruise. And even if you go on a group, Edna can tell you about her group that she goes with. It really is fun, and entertaining. So,
Yes.
he said, "Laugh out loud, not black." Yeah. Oh, and you will see plenty of people drunk, honey. Let me tell you, they have the ladies up there shaking their things with the what's the guy that does the talk? Not the MC, the other guy.
Cruise director.
The cruise director. They are so much fun. Like they make you have fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're on a good cruise, you will have fun. If anybody
Definitely.
say they're on a cruise and bored, that's their own thing
Mm-hmm.
because it's so much to do
Yes. So much. So many different
and
things
it's
to
so
do.
big.
So many different things. Anything that you like, piano bar, if you like chill scene,
Yes.
karaoke, or
And
just
they give away stuff all the
wow.
time. I want a black,
Mm-hmm.
a chocolate diamond from the jewelry shop. You have to be
Yeah.
at a certain time, and then they give you gifts. The art. Oh my God! Let me tell you guys. You guys know I love art. I went to the art gallery and I wind up winning 3 portraits.
Yeah, they do
Yes, the
that.
art
They
gallery
do
is
the art
amazing
shows.
on the cruise. It
That's the
is
way to get
really,
free
really
drinks too.
something to do. Yeah.
It's
Both
awesome.
of you seem like y'all are so much fun. I'm
Thank
telling you, it
you.
is, Victoria. Hey,
Gotta
Q and
have fun.
Nene.
Thank you. Definitely.
Oh, Leo.
All
When
you
you
gotta do
tell
is
him
watch
everybody
any
be
one of
drunk,
my cruise. I'm
listen.
drunk 95% of the time. I stay drunk on my cruise.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it
I
is
stay drunk.
you meet so many, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, you meet older couples that are on there. People get married on there. Tell them about the weddings. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, they do.
The
They have
weddings
weddings.
be
A lot of
bomb.
people get proposed to on cruises
Mm-hmm.
as well. But they do have wedding packages, and the captain will perform the ceremony and everything. You can have a full-fledged reception and everything.
She can say
That's the best.
100%.
Hush it up. Most of the time. But
But so
okay.
the next cruise that you're going on, do you only cruise with Carnival or do you go on other companies?
Well, I mainly cruise. I've been trying to hit platinum on Carnival. But I have done 2 Royal Caribbean and I've done Bahamas Paradise. The rest have been
Mm-hmm.
Carnival. Um, I like the atmosphere on Carnival. I do want to
Mm-hmm.
try. I do
It's
want to
more
try the
adult than
Norwegian.
kids, yes.
They do have a lot of kids, but I like their laid back, turn up type of entertainment. I love
Mm-hmm.
the people watch, and you can see some funny characters on the cruise on
Yep.
Carnival. Um,
Yep.
Royal Caribbean was cool. The entertainment was not as turned up the last time I was on there, so I like the vibe on Carnival, and you get more definitely party ship. Plus, it's more cost effective for me because
Mhm.
a 7-day cruise on Carnival might cost me typically, $700 to $1,000, depending on what type of cabin I get. Um, that's the same as like 5 or 4 day cruise on Norwegian. Like they're more expensive, so I rather spend less if I can. I'm balling on a budget, so I try to
I
keep
know
it.
that's right. Balling on the budget.
I keep
Listen.
my costs down as much as possible. I can book 2 Carnival cruises versus 1 Norwegian or 1 Royal.
Mm-hmm. Hey
I
CCNTV, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Have you ever been or do you ever want to go to an Alaskan cruise? Now that is something I don't want to do. I don't
I
want to do that.
do. I was
You
I we
do?
were supposed to go. That was on the bucket list of me and my husband. I want to whale watch so bad.
You
And I
do?
don't
Oh,
like being
I'm scared.
cold. I hate being cold, but I want to see it. I do want to do it at least once. So,
Oh
in
yeah,
the
they
future.
have white parties. They have adult party. Yeah, they get a little out of hand, and let me tell you, yeah, you'll see almost anything on a cruise.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
it's
gotta
it's.
know what to look at and what to mind your business.
Oh yeah, keep
Like
on walking. You
ain't
ain't
got
see
nothing to
nothing
do with
over this.
me. Right? Unless you near me and I'm a vlog it, I'm be like, oh, look at them.
So tell us about a bad experience you had on the cruise ship. Rather it was customer service, rather it was what is it, a patron or anything. Tell us about that.
You know what? Last month on our cruise, my girl Maggie, I love Maggie. Now, let me tell you, this is how you can tell how the world just shifts. I met Maggie on the cruise just like I met you. We went on the cruise last March. It was my first group cruise, and we were going for my birthday, but she was in the group that, I had just created a Facebook group, and people all over were just joining the group. And we met Maggie, and Maggie will turn up. Maggie is from Ohio. Maggie's like 66 years old, and she a white lady. And let me tell you, I have vacationed with Maggie 2 times since then. She came with us on momcation. Look, Maggie, I'm telling you, Maggie is the bomb. And she's like, who would have thought we would be crazy close friends with a 66-year-old white lady? We met on the cruise. Maggie turns up. She our people. So this last cruise last month, she got drunk, right? And I mean, she got really drunk.
Was she by herself or she with someone else?
We were all connected together. So we were all having dinner together.
Okay.
She had some, she get the drink package. She had some drink. She got drunk. It's just what happens. But I was walking her to her cabin because she was really, really drunk. And like I said, she's older, she's white. We walking linked up, arm in arm, hobbling down the hall. And there was another couple that was like walking behind us. And they were looking, and I'm talking to Maggie, and I'm like, oh, where's your cabin? What's your cabin number? She drunk, she could barely remember. And so the lady behind me was like, oh, do you know her? And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was like, what are you like? And she was looking at me like I was trying to do something to her, or maybe, steal from her or something. And she was like, where are y'all going? Do you know her? And I was like, you need to walk around. I know her. Like, mind your business, walk away from me. And I had never had a bad experience on the cruise. And then I was like, go ahead. And they're like, no, we're fine. So they're walking behind us for miles down this hallway. I'm sure wherever they were going was not the same way we were going. And so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So then when we got like to the hallway where her room steward recognized her and was like, hey, it's Maggie. I was like, please tell me what her room is, because all she kept saying was, it's a frog on my door. Because people decorate their cabin doors. So he was like, oh yeah, like Maggie's right there, whatever her number was. So we get there and it was like this metal frog, because she loves frogs, and it was on her door. And it was funny. So the whole time we're walking, she's just like, I love you so much. I'm like, I love you too, Mags. And all
she was drunk.
Oh, she was tore up. And the funny thing is, how me, Kish, and Jennifer, we would get drunk. And she kept saying she was going to be our babysitter. She was our foster mom on the cruise, and she was the one drunk. And I got her in her cabin and like put her on the bed, and I'm like, go to sleep. And she's like, what if I don't want to? I was like, I'm threatening her. I said, if you leave this cabin, I'm going to choke you. So the next day when they were calling that girl who was missing, we could only hear, they would call in the hallway. And I called the number. I said, who y'all looking for? Because I wanted to make sure it wasn't Maggie.
It wasn't Maggie.
I was like, please don't let this lady be done. Got drunk and fell off the ship or did something else, because she was cruising by herself. But
wow,
that was the only kind of bad experience I ever had. And I guess I can understand if the lady was concerned, but at the same time, like, mind your business. What if she could have been my lover? You don't know. People.
But after you told them yes, and
and then
you weren't
they still
suspicious.
Followed. Yeah, they still followed us, and I was just like, let me not.
My bad experience is we were getting off, because when you port in Bermuda, you're there early. You're there like at 6. Mm-hmm. So they were like, you can come downstairs to get ready to leave. So we taking pictures, we in the hallway, we having fun. And this girl opens her door. And again, she was a white girl. She's about 30. Oh my God, would y'all be quiet? Now I was this way because I was taking a picture. So when I turned around, I looked at her and I'm like, okay, there's nobody in the hallway but us. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to y'all. Y'all making all this noise. I said, well, we're getting ready to get off. Like, in my head, she should be up. Why does Heather gonna tell us? I just got in from last night from partying. Girl, why she had a black eye?
Somebody probably clocked her. Smart ass.
I said, you gonna have your other eye blacked if you don't close your damn door.
That's right.
You really had to open your door to tell us that? we're getting off. Like,
right.
that was my only bad experience. I was like, what? Like, she
Yeah.
literally came out her face, and that was something I did not like, but we had a ball. So anyway, Life with V said Maggie is the bomb. Yeah,
She
I like
is.
Maggie now.
I
Hey,
love
yoga with
Maggie.
Mo. Hey, boo. I got your
She's the best.
message. Thank you. So now we are gonna go into a little bit about her YouTube channel. But before we do that, is there anyone that has questions for Edna? Put a green heart, and we will ask her some more questions about the cruising, which is super amazing. Oh my God. They probably don't do this no more because I think they stopped. If it's like your birthday or something, it was my birthday. I usually always go around my birthday. They give you stuff. So they give you either chocolate chip cookies or strawberries with chocolate, or you get this cruise ship on a stand. I should have brought it up. It's right
Oh,
downstairs.
the ship
And
on
you
the
can
stick.
stand it up. Yes, I might go and run and get it. And you can stand it up. And I think they stopped doing that.
Well, if they will like give you something at dinner, or they'll come and sing to you. If we're Carnival, you can always go on John Heald. He's the brand ambassador, and you go on his Facebook page and tell him you're celebrating something like 2 days before your cruise, and you give him your cabin number. He'll send you something. Or if you meet up with the cruise director, or even find them on social media before your cruise, you can ask them and they'll send you something. But if you do let them know you're celebrating, they will try to acknowledge it some way or another.
Oh, and let me tell y'all something. If you are celebrating something and say you're in the dining room, oh my goodness, the people start dancing with you and they have a ball and they start singing. Let me tell you, you be turned all the way up on the cruise, man. You have
Maggie would have
so
been
much
left
fun.
with a cruise worker. I can't leave Maggie. That's my girl.
Yeah, as a friend.
That's my people. I had to make sure she got there.
Yep.
I love Maggie.
Do you
She's
guys
the
have
best.
any questions more about the cruise? Because now we're going to ask her a little bit about her YouTube channel. I'm waiting to see if somebody is going to ask. I want to go get my cruise ship though thing now so everybody can see it. I forgot I had that.
Those are always fun.
Okay, until I see people with more questions, please take the poll question. And it is, have you ever been on a cruise? Please take the poll question that's pinned here in the live stream. And also, Edna's channel to her YouTube is linked, guys. Please make sure you are connecting with her also. Okay.
We're trying to hit 10,000.
Huh?
I said, yeah, we're trying to hit 10,000.
Yes. So tell me first, how or why did you start your YouTube channel? Let's go there first.
Initially, I wanted to do sign language videos.
Oh, nice.
So, like, the very first video I ever posted was me signing a song. And I wanted to upload videos about sign language. And then I just kind of started watching different vloggers. There was two channels that I really liked. One was Mel Beezy TV, and then somebody from her channel that used to always comment was the Shell Bell Life. And I really liked their personalities, and they were vlogging just like their everyday life. And I just thought that was interesting. Like, I was really invested in what these people were doing every day. And so I was like, that looked like it would be fun. And then when I saw somebody, this was the end of 2015, I saw somebody post a video about, it was like an end of the year tag, and they were asking questions and all that. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. So that was something that I wanted to try. And I said in that video that I wanted to start vlogging and uploading and stuff like that. And then it's funny because Shelly from All Things Us commented on that. I might have been her video I saw, but that's how I became friends with her, because we chatted on that video, and then we followed each other, and that was in 2015. And then so I was watching Melissa's channel, and I started asking her questions about how YouTube works and all that. And she had a lot of subscribers, and I was like really surprised that she would take the time to answer and talk to me. And when we were going on a cruise in 2016, and I saw her video. She did a Disney cruise. So I was watching what she was doing. I was like, oh, I should try to do that and vlog a cruise. So that was the next cruise we were going on. So that's kind of how I got started. And so I just sort of followed the regimen of what she was doing. Like, okay, you just talk, you walk around. And I was so embarrassed to vlog at first because I thought people would look at me like I was crazy. And I started, vlogging the life. My grandson was small, so I was vlogging stuff with him and everything. And that was when everybody was just like, what are you doing? Why are you putting this on YouTube? And I was, the kids didn't want to be videoed and none of that stuff. So
she said
I've been
2015, right?
actively since the end of 2015. Yeah.
Yep, that's when I started mine.
And that's when and I just really got into them. And then so Michelle from Shell Bell Life, she would start commenting on stuff, and I started really following her channel and asking her things too, because I didn't even know you could get paid from YouTube. And she told me that, and they were showing me how to do it and everything. So they really gave me a lot of information. And last September, I actually flew to California and met both of them for the first time.
Oh, wow.
They are two people that are really good friends to me as well, thanks to YouTube. But so I went from a fan to a friend.
Exactly.
Because I literally watched everything they post, and I still watch everything they post. So that's how I got started, just watching them, and it was like, I want to try that. And I just
now, did you ever do the sign language?
Every now and then there's a video.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. Oh, I would love to see that. So how did you get into sign language?
So when I was in church years ago, probably before my son was born, we had a sign language interpreter at church, and she would be up there signing the sermons, and I would find myself just watching her like, that's so awesome. And she started a sign language ministry at church where every Saturday she would teach you basic religious signs. And I just fell in love with it. So then I started taking sign language classes at the community college to really learn more sign language, not just religious. So then I used to actually sign church services as well.
That's awesome, Edna. That is amazing.
Yeah, so I'm pretty fluent, and I'm kind of rusty now, but I'm pretty fluent in sign language. And
wow, see, guys, you never know about something.
There have been a few times where I've I worked in daycare, and we've had a few deaf parents where I've had to interpret for them and stuff like that. So I have a few videos of me signing songs, some of my favorite songs on my channel.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
But not the first video. The first video was, I think, a clip from my wedding. But one of the first ones was me signing Tony Terry. You, When I'm With You.
Oh, wow. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about your YouTube family. I know your channel is huge when you go live. Tell me about what is their persona like? Like my YouTube family, they are like crazy and wild and fun, and we laugh and we cry. So tell me how your chat is.
My people are it's such a broad. I'm still shocked a lot of times how some people follow channel that are older, some that are really younger, all races. I was so shocked that I have people in the Philippines that really love my channel. I remember one time when I really was like, wow, there's this girl, her name is Amy, and she's so sweet. But she, years ago, when I was kind of first started, she had put up on Snapchat, they were watching my channel on the big screen TV, and her daughter just loved my channel, and they was watching it, and it just totally made me cry because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But a lot of my subscribers are from the cruise community, but also just it's so random. It's some people watch for cruising, or some people watch for Jello shot videos or regular life vlogs.
Or how to sneak stuff on the cruise.
Hey, it's got a little bit of everything. I I had a lot of people subscribe when my son was in high school because I vlogged all of his football games. Um, like when he got his first tattoo. Like it's just such a broad scope of people. And I've met several of my subscribers in person now because of different trips and stuff like that. And it's just like it's the best ever.
It
And the
is.
ones like I have a lot of people that have started coming out now to actually commenting, and they're like, "Oh, I've been watching you for 5 years," and I'm like, "Really?
See,
I don't
look.
recognize your name." They're like, "I just like to watch and don't comment." But then I
Aww.
have people that I know that are going to say something every single video, no matter what I put up. You know what I mean?
Me.
Because like
I mean, sometimes I'll be the first one on there when you had just. I was like, Edna, let me go watch this.
my like because it's such weird like what I put out because I'm the type of person. I'm true Pisces. Like whatever I feel needs to go into the universe is what I'm gonna put out. So today I could be filing my nails. Tomorrow I'm running down the street, or the next day I'm doing something with the kids, or like a whole bunch of different videos. And there are a main group of people that I know that just support because they love me and they love the kids and they love the family, and it's amazing, like big time.
What do you love about YouTube in general? Like, do you like the analytics? Do you like the editing? Do you like the going
I like the
live? Do you like dropping videos?
interaction
Hmm.
with people from all over the world. Don't ask me about the analytics because I don't know. I don't, I don't pay. I don't pay attention. I know the 21st of the month, YouTube going to send me a check
Get my check. That's why.
if I at least made $100. But don't ask me to. They be like, go in there and find out who watches you for how long and what's your demographic. I'm like, I don't know. Don't ask me that. I'm not going to sit there and look through all that. That's not my ministry. I can't do that. I can look and tell you how many subscribers I got, and I can tell you how many views I got on this video.
Mhm.
And I don't
What's the
care.
most views you had on a video? Do you know?
Um, it's my son's tattoo video, his first tattoo, and I think that has like 250 something thousand.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. Um,
Wow.
and then the one after that has 100 and something thousand.
Wow,
But
that's awesome. The most I have is 80, but that's awesome.
yeah,
80,000. That's awesome.
and that video, like, it still gets a lot of views. I guess people look up, tattoos,
Yeah,
and it pops
tattoo.
it pops up when he was
Mhm.
16. He's 20 now, so that tells you how long ago that was.
Wow.
But yeah, I like the interaction. I
Mhm.
love when people comment because like I comment back on everything.
Mhm.
Like I make it my business to read every comment, to reply back to just about every comment if it
Mhm.
needs a reply. Sometimes, it just needs a heart, but
Yeah.
if it needs a comment, I comment back. And I love that like people just want to want to see what we're doing, want to
Mhm.
talk to us, want to hang out on the
Mhm.
channel and everything. So that's what I love the most.
Well, now we're getting ready to get into some bad stuff. Okay. What is the bad thing about YouTube? And tell us about a bad experience that you just went through, which I'm so upset about. But
Girl.
I also have been through it. I
Woo.
totally understand. So tell us, YouTube is awesome, but just like you have good, you do have bad. Now, you said you've been on since 2015 diligently, and probably before that. Have you ever had this happen to you before? And what happened recently? Let us know.
No,
I'm gonna go run and get my thing. I'm gonna yell downstairs. So
up until last month, I think the worst thing I had happened on YouTube probably was just people leaving a bad comment every now and then. But that's pretty rare. But for some reason, I think it was last month, there was this girl that does mukbangs, and apparently she claimed I was bullying her, and because Edna Bug is my nickname, and that's my Instagram and Snapchat and all that. So she sends me a message on Instagram, was like, "You're going to stop bullying me. This is the last time." And I was like, I don't even know who this person is. I looked at her page. I don't follow her. She don't follow me. I've never seen her before. I deleted the comment and I blocked her because that's what I do. I'm not arguing with nobody on the internet. But then next thing I know, people are messaging me and was like, somebody's talking about you on YouTube. And I was like, what?
Me?
And I was like, who? So I couldn't even find her page. Like they told me her name and I'm looking, I couldn't find it. So my girls, Veronica and Shelly and Jocelyn, they found it and sent me the link. So I clicked on there and she was calling me all types of bitches and hoes and cunts and blunts and I'm fat and ugly. She talked about my hair, my man, my teeth, anything she could talk about. And then all of a sudden, all these people from her channel was, why are you bullying this girl? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And it was just like so much. And I was just like, these people are crazy. And I was just trying to let it go. But then and then like the next day or two, she was back on there again on her live stream. And I thought it was a joke because, sometimes people will troll your channel.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe try to boost. And I was like, oh, maybe it's a joke. Maybe she's trying to boost. But if you look at this chick, she was nutty as a fruitcake. Homegirl was crazy on a different type of level.
Because she actually messaged me because I left a comment on your video and I was saying, oh yeah, Edna, no, it ain't. Don't be following her. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, Edna, do you know this girl?
No, and that's what, and then people were trying to, even her people were trying to tell her they don't think that's the same person. And she's like,
she's like,
I got screenshots. But you know me, I'm the type of person like, don't come for me unless I send for you. So now that you come for me, let's put it out here. Where is it? Show me this proof. Show me.
She was like, she was bullying me. I'm like, what? Who? I said you got her mixed up.
I'm 46 years old. What I got to be bullying you who live way over in California somewhere? But let me tell you how the internet is, girl. They found her name. They was like, oh, this is her P.O. box. It was like, and I've been recently like, what? Yes.
And this was recent, guys. This was recent. I say like, last 2 or 3 weeks.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I've been recently infiltrated into the gun community of YouTube. Girl, they was ready to go find her. They was ready to go shoot her up and everything. And I was just like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And that
she really did. She did a video. She was really nasty and
several
rude.
Videos.
I'm like,
and I did make a video and I was like, because they were messaging other people. And that's where I was like, let me just say something so my people know, like, I have no idea who this chick is. I've never seen her before in my life. And just so they know. Plus, I wanted to use it as a trail so I could report to YouTube because she was telling people to report my channel. She's gonna get my channel taken down, and she wanted.
And she said she was gonna do a police report and all this. Believe me, I was like, girl. I went through all her comments. It was like, nope.
It was all for a screen name, and I was like, "Who are you?"
I think she had you confused with somebody else.
She did, but that was crazy. It was a hot mess. I'm glad,
guys. I do want to let you know that Edna also is a monetized channel. She's been monetized for a few years. And uniquely said, what the French toast? Yeah. So tell us about your memberships and what's going on with that.
Yes. So I've been monetized since 2018. And I have it's been pretty good. It's not like I'm not like a big money making channel, but I do pretty good. And I have consistently gotten a check or deposit every month since 2019.
Revenue, we like revenue every month.
And so I do have channel membership. I'm really bad, and that's why I say I love my people, because I know there's so many different things you're supposed to do with memberships, and I started it, and then so much stuff happened, as you know, and I just kind of got folded into.
But you do giveaways and stuff, so that helps.
No, she did not apologize at all. She called me a cunt and said I was stupid.
But she must have stopped, right?
She stopped. I mean, I haven't heard anything. I don't follow her, so I don't know. I said what I had to say, so. But yeah, I do have several channel members who offer every month, which is wonderful. so every now and then I'll get super chats when I'm going live. I know they have that thanks feature
Yep.
now.
Thanks,
Nope,
button.
I haven't had anything done on that, but I know
Yeah, because
that.
I asked you, I said, "Did you get the thanks yet, Edna?"
Yeah, I didn't even know about it till you told me, and I was like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" I told you I don't pay attention to that stuff. I just make a video and put it up and hope somebody will watch it.
Now, what other social medias are you on that people can follow you on?
I have a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, you can search Edna's World. She got scared. Girl, they was rolling up. I am on Instagram, Edna Bug _. I'm on Snapchat, Edna Bug. I am on TikTok now, also as Edna Bug.
Oh, you are. See, I can't do
Girl,
TikTok.
that stupid app done got me caught up. I just be on there doing dumb stuff on
I
TikTok. It's
can't.
so bad. It's so bad. I should have never went on there. I was doing so good. And my daughter was like, sign up for TikTok. Now I'm up there lip syncing, making videos, just doing dumb stuff.
So I hear you get followers fast over there. So how many are you at?
I do. I actually, because the video that we did with the burial, I've gotten a lot. I've gotten like 5,000, over 5,000 now, and it's
Now,
crazy.
is it only minute videos on TikTok, or is
No,
it
now you can do up to 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes. Oh,
It
yeah.
started at 15 seconds, then you could do 60 seconds, and then three minutes.
Oh, yeah. No, that won't happen.
It's fun. It's fun though. And I'm also on Twitter. I don't really do Twitter too much. I use Twitter for talking to people during TV shows. Like right now with Big Brother, you know, they tweet the whole episode, so I like to read tweets and stuff.
Do an update on your final language of your wedding. Put the music down, and why don't you look into Ben a tutor virtual for kids 5 to 8 that didn't help with homework? Oh, that need help with homework. Yeah, that would be cool, Edna.
I don't like kids once they over 4. I know
you did not say that.
I'm serious, girl. I worked in childcare for 30 years. You get me from birth to about 2.5 to 3. After that, I don't fool with you.
Ooh.
I don't fool with you at all. But I'm actually I moved on from childcare. But
yeah.
Hey, urban grandpa. You gotta know. We gotta know what you can handle and what you can't.
That's right.
I would rather chase around a room of 7 1-year-olds than 3 5-year-olds.
Wow.
My grandson and Corey is 5, and I want to flush them suckers down the toilet every day.
So guys, Edna is at 8,000 on her YouTube channel. Congratulations. Tell us what's next for your YouTube channel.
Hold on. My daughter, I'm on somebody's live.
Okay, I'll call you back.
I'll call you back. All right. Sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, so you're at 8K. We're happy for you. What's next for your channel?
Just trying to. My goal is to hit 10,000. I just want that. Like that's a good accomplishment for me right now. The same as always. Just continue to do life and travel vlogging, vlog vacations. Everything that's just happening in my life, in my world right now is what I like to document. So that's just that'll be the same. I can't see me doing anything else. I mean, if something comes along that I feel I need to say or do, then I'll do it, but it's pretty much just a free-for-all type of channel.
Have you seen any changes in your channel since Corona hit? Like up, down, anything different?
I think it's been pretty steady. Because I've continued to do the same thing. Like I haven't changed my platform in any way because of COVID. You know what I mean? Okay. So I still would just vlog whatever
Vernell said,
was going on.
What is your passion?
My passion is travel. I would love to be a full-time travel vlogger. But yeah, look, see? Yep. she know that is seeing the traveling is my passion. My family, my kids, right now. That's pretty much it right now.
Okay, guys. So, you know about her channel is pinned right there. Now we're gonna get into something, and if you guys are sensitive, I do want to let you know, it may not be for you, but I need to ask this because she's my sister. She knows. I know we're family. So, when I met you on the cruise with you and Al. Rest in peace, Al. Tell us a little bit about Al. What would you like us to know about him, and or whatever you want to tell us? And who is that? Who is Al? Who is Big Al?
You mean
As he called
Mister?
me, New York. That's New York.
Yes, that's my Mister. Let's see. He was just wonderful. He came.
Love of her life.
Yes, yes. He came at a weird time. Like, you know how they say if you're not looking, you get it. Like, he came
Yep.
out of nowhere, and it's funny because it was October of 2009, and here in Delaware they have this thing called the Halloween Loop. So the week before Halloween, it's just like one big bar crawl, and they had buses. And he was a school bus driver. That was his job. And you would get on the school bus and you would go from bar to bar. And at that time, I was a consultant for passion parties. So anyway, that's another story. But I wanted to go. I had never been before, and I was like, I want to go on the loop this year. Never been. My friend was like, all right, let's go. So I put on this dress that I had, and I stole my daughter's little crown, and I was like, I'm a passion fairy. I took a little wand that she had, and that whole night, a few times, I was on and off his bus. And, we never said anything, just kind of, hey, just the bus driver. I'm drunk. And then I was at one bar, and I met up with my cousin, and he was taking a bathroom break. And he went in the bar, and he saw me with my cousin. And so then he just came and said hey to him because they grew up together. And that was it. So then the next day, he friended me on Facebook. And then pretty much it was just, okay, that was it. So then I remember a few months later, he had messaged me and was like, he saw the side business that I had. He had a girlfriend at the time, and he wanted to look at the catalog. So I gave him a catalog and everything. And and it was like nothing. Every now and then, like, how you like somebody's post or comment or whatever. And so we never talked or anything until like April of the next year. And I had got out of a long relationship, and then we started just chatting casually, just about relationships and stuff. He was in a relationship, and he was like, it's just whatever. And then it just started being where we're talking more every day. Nothing romantic or whatever, just chatting. And then somehow we ended up going out one day for dinner. And then that was it. We just kind of was like, oh, wow, okay, I think I like this person. And the funny thing is, he was like, we went to Olive Garden. He dropped me off. And then he, like an hour later, he was like, can I come back? And then, so we sat on the porch and talked for like hours. And then after that, it was like, okay, we really like each other. Now what? And he had a girlfriend, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna break up with her. And you know me, I'm a skeptic, and I'm like, whatever, nobody gonna break up with no girlfriend that you've been with. And he was like, well, just give me till September, because he said, I'm going on a cruise. And he's like, it's my first cruise, it's already paid for, and I don't want to not go. And his brother and his brother's girlfriend at the time, they were all going. And so we still just chatted, and everything. And September came, and he left for 10 days. And it's funny because it was like this week. So now my Facebook memories is showing me how miserable I was this week because he left. And I remember he came back, and the whole time he was there, he bought the phone plan and everything. And he was like, I'm telling her on the cruise, I'm not doing nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything with her. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just knew it was like, it's romantic. Y'all gonna get there and fall back in love. Let me tell you, he came back, And literally, his brother dropped him off at my house, and he never left.
Ah!
Never left. Literally.
Hey, Sharon!
And that was in September of 2010. And then November, he was like, I can't imagine that somebody else ever dating you or doing anything like.
Oh.
And I was like, well, whatever.
Clink,
Then
clink.
stop
He's like,
playing.
lock it down.
And he was like, we're gonna get married. I said, don't play with me. When? And he was like, I'm dead serious. And he was like, pick a date. I bet you we do it. And it was funny because I was looking and I was like, all right. I said, New Year's Eve next year is on a Saturday. Let's do it. And so he was like, well, find a place to go. And then I was calling around, still thinking he joking. And I said, this one hall that my friend got married at. And I called the lady and I was like, New Year's Eve. And she was like, well, it's in pencil. And she said, I can erase pencil, but I don't erase pen. She was like, if you get your deposit in before her, then that's your date. So we went the next day, put the deposit down. And that was it. And he still never officially proposed until 3 months later on my birthday. We were on our way to Vegas and he proposed in the airplane on our way to Vegas.
Aww.
And then we
now,
got
guys,
married.
Al is her husband, aka what's his AKA name?
Mr. MISTER period. I call him that because he always tried to act big and bad, like he was going to do something, like he was Mr. and I was silly, so I would call him Mr. Ain't gonna do nothing. That's why I called him Mr. because he always talking shit.
I didn't know that.
Ain't gonna do nothing. God. He wasn't gonna do nothing.
God.
But the whole time, like literally our whole 10 years together, it was like, and it was funny. Somebody the other day said we had TV show love, and it's like,
you did.
It was crazy.
I remember when I met y'all. I was like,
never.
They are like so lovey-dovey. I was like, give me a bucket. Like, come on.
That's what people used to always say. Like, he would be like, everybody getting on me when we post on social media or something. And it's like, it was just how it was. It was real. It was not fake. It wasn't for show or any. It was just, he came and he was like everything that I ever thought I wanted and more. And it was crazy. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I really got. And then he, the kids were young and he just loved them like they were his. Like you wouldn't have known he didn't make them. So
now let us know, how long have you been married and where is Mr. now? What happened to bring us to this point where we are?
We got married on New Year's Eve 2011. So we were officially married 8.5 years. But almost 11 months ago, he passed away.
I know. I can't believe it's coming up already. I'm like, I don't believe this.
Yeah. So
if it's too much for you, you don't have to talk about it.
It's okay. In 2009 or 19 March, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he lived for 588 days, and he passed away on October 28th of last year. But in that time, we had a lot of so many good things happen.
Yes.
The whole cruise community did this 24-hour cruise-a-thon where they raised like $8,000 for us because my job at the time, thank you, they wouldn't let me have off for FMLA.
Which is awful.
They say they was like, I worked for this company for 10 years and then we had got laid off, and then I worked for them again for another 3 years. I put a lot of time in. But they said for 2020, I didn't have enough hours worked. And I was like, it's a pandemic. We literally were closed. We couldn't work. But by this time in July, he had started getting a bit worse. and I wanted to take some time off to get him to chemo and everything. So they wouldn't let me, so I quit. And everybody was so supportive, like Veronica, Life with V, her and Shelly and Jocelyn. They had shirts made. People were buying shirts.
Yes, I got mine. Yes.
People were just sending cash apps, and we had a GoFundMe, and they were donating to that so I could be home. And so I left my job July 31st of last year, and we had almost 3 months together, and that was like, it was great.
They had a great support system around them, a great YouTube community support. You guys know I was always saying, go check out my friend Edna, go over there, buy the t-shirt, help her out, do that. But also, Mr. was so much fun. Do you hear me? This guy was fun. He would be on her YouTube channel, and they would be cracking me up at the bantering that they had, but it was all fun and in love. And I remember, this is one thing I remember. I remember he was sick, and he was in the hospital, and you were in the room, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? And you was like, I don't know, but some lady came in here, wanted to give him his phone number. He was like, what are you doing?
Yes.
He was like, what is going on? I mean, this man is sick.
And that nurse almost got him jacked up. I ain't care. He in that hospital bed. He was about to get jacked up. She talked about Denise called and wanted to know how he was. And she was like,
no, Denise better not be coming.
Right. And she was like, oh, wait, this is the wrong room. I said, girl, you can't just be coming up in here like that. Got me thinking. I was going off.
That was so funny. I'm like, oh my goodness. And he was like, what?
That whole process just gave me so much more respect for people.
But you guys went on this trip. I think you went to California. And that was so beautiful.
He always
I remember, because if you guys didn't know, Mr. had long dreadlocks, and I'm a dreadlock fool. I love dreadlocks. I miss mine. And I remember one day I was looking at your channel and I see him in his head. I'm like, what the hell? And he was like, probably because of chemo or whatever. And he lost it, because that's what happened to mine. I lost mine because of chemo. And I just felt what I felt when it happened to me that time. But I remember when you and him were in California, and you were like, I think either you were walking or he was walking, but that was like a beautiful picture. I love that picture. And I like the picture when you're sitting on the bench. I think that was so pretty. And your wedding pictures were amazing. Oh my God.
Thank you. I think you were talking, there was a picture of us walking, holding hands.
Yes. I love that.
Veronica, Life with V. No, she took that picture. So last August, Shelly, Veronica, and Jocelyn, they all came to Delaware to see us and to cheer us up, because that's how wonderful they are. And they were trying to surprise me, even though they know I hate surprises. But then they had to tell me, because they knew that we were booking trips, because he wanted to see some things before he passed away. And California and the Pacific Ocean was one of the things he wanted to see. So we got clearance from his doctors that he could fly over to California. But when they came in August, we went to Philadelphia, and we were just walking around, and I didn't even know Veronica took that picture until she posted it. And it was just,
it was beautiful. I loved it.
I was like, it just showed, like, that's how it just showed us how we are with each other.
Right.
Just holding hands, walking, enjoying.
I remember we was in Bermuda. Y'all were all lovey-dovey. I mean, on the beach. I'm like, get a room, like, people.
That's how, if you saw my Instagram yesterday,
it was love.
I posted a couple of his last text messages to me. I had posted it yesterday because I was going through a moment, and
you can go through a moment. You have the right to.
The best. He was smartest person I've ever known, and he was just a genuine person. Like people flocked to him just because he was great. And I always tell him, I was like, I don't know where I would be if you never found me,
and he was so funny and so charismatic. He was. I remember when I met him, it was just like, oh wow, and you
Yeah,
could
and
tell
it
they
was
were in
funny.
love. When we were doing the smell full, you were like, get over here, no, sit down, no, go over there. I'm like, wait.
We
And
had
wait,
two
he
we
just
had
did
two
everything.
running jokes. I had a joke for him, and I always said that it's okay to be a fan of my man, just don't come off the bleachers. And
Hello.
he'll be like, whatever, don't nobody want me. I'm like, whatever. And he always said that because he used to have like, girlfriends, whatever. And he said when we met, he gave up all his hoes for me.
Yeah.
And he was like, if we don't work out, you owe me some hoes. And it's like we always joked about that.
Wait,
He
you
was
owe
like,
him some what?
some hoes because he gave up all his hoes for me. And he was like, if we didn't work out, I owe him some hoes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, I gotta.
He was the best.
Okay, Sharon. Thank you, babe. Love you. And so, guys, unfortunately, hey, Bob and Butterfly. Mr. did transition. He passed on, and we always love him. And I always say, sleep in peace, King. So tell us what happened after he passed. What was his wishes? Because I know about Jamaica. So let us know. Some people may not know.
Yeah, he couldn't tell him he wasn't supposed to be born Jamaican. He loved everything about that culture. The food, the women, the music, the hair. He was a Rasta man. And
Right.
he always wanted to have his ashes spread in the ocean in Jamaica because he loved the ocean just as much as I did. So we had him cremated, which is what he wanted, and he didn't want a viewing or none of that. So we had a memorial service for him,
which was beautiful. It was beautiful. Actually, it's on YouTube.
Yes, Veronica and Jocelyn came and they went live for me. But so his birthday was May, and
yep,
so,
right around mine.
Yes, we booked the trip to go to Jamaica to fulfill.
Is his the 17th?
23rd.
23rd, because mine's a 19. I know he was right with me. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I had ordered a biodegradable water urn that was made to float out and sink and then spread. So 30 of us went to Jamaica in the middle of this darn pandemic, and it was amazing.
I'm glad you were able to go, though.
Yeah, me too. I was so stressed out about it. But we rented a boat for the day, and it was so awesome. And we had to go out so far in the ocean. There was like a whole process of getting his ashes into the country and all that and everything. And
so did you have to get clearance from Jamaica? Or from this? What did you have to get clearance from?
Well, leaving here, they did test the bag to make sure that it was nothing illegal in there, and then I was able to carry it on the plane. But for Jamaica, you have to go through their Department of Health and then their Office of Permits and stuff like that. And
it's a lot, guys. People think it's easy. It's a lot of steps.
You have to get clearance. And then Veronica came to Jamaica with us too. She's amazing. I love her so much. So we went out, and then my sister said a beautiful prayer. His sister went and she read a poem and she missed a message to him, and then we left him over there. And I do have a little urn of his ashes, and what I've been doing now is taking a little bit of him everywhere I go and leaving him. So when I went on the cruise, I left a little bit of him in Cozumel. I'm taking some with me next week, and I'll leave some of him in Dominican Republic and in Bahamas. So he's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
For all eternity.
Now, you guys already know I asked her about her pet that she has, her dog Joy. Now, I remember that dog loved Mr. So what was the effects that it had on the pets? Because people don't realize animals know when you're not feeling well or when you're sick. And if you've had them for a long time, they're part of the family. So they can realize that. Because I remember when I broke my foot and I was home, my cats literally were like on me, like didn't want me to go anywhere. So tell me what the effects Joy had. What happened?
When he was going through chemo, she was very protective of him. When he would come home, he would always lay on the couch for a while just to get himself together. And she would sit right in front of him, and she would not let nobody over there messing with him. He had the port, inside of where they would put the chemo. And she would always go to his port and she would lick his skin right there because she knew there was something in there. She was very protective of him. The morning that the day that he died, that night before, he had a really bad night, just up and down, up and down. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't get settled. He was having trouble talking. They 2 days before, they had decided that there was nothing left that they could do. So they was like, we can't give him chemo anymore. Hospice is going to come in and just manage his pain. And they just like, you don't know. They can't say how long. They didn't give a time. But the night before was just a really rough night. So that next morning, I was like, I'm just going to take you, because he looked like he had a stroke. So when I called the ambulance, they were like, if you have a pet in the house, they have to be, put away. So I took her in the backyard and shut the door. And then that's when they came. So when she came back in, like when she left, he was here. You know what I mean? When she came back in the house, he was gone and he never came back. She was very depressed. She was very clingy. She knew that I was upset. Like, she would literally just lay on top of my face. She was always licking me. If I moved, she moved. Like, I couldn't even go to the bathroom. And she would look for him. He had his side of the bed, his side of the room. Every time she came back upstairs, she'd run to his side looking for him. And even now, she's still, like, she's used to it now, but she's still very clingy to me now, where she if I'm not here, she don't want to come downstairs, and she don't want to do things like that. But she was very sad. You could tell she was very, very sad. So,
and didn't you have I don't know if it was a grandchild or a birth in your family after he passed away? Because I truly believe when one person passes, another life comes. So wasn't there a baby that was born after?
No, well, Drew was born in July, so he got to see her for almost 3 months. So she was born right before he passed away.
Okay. And I do know that his mom had passed away a little bit before that, right?
Yeah, she just unexpectedly passed away a year before him. But the crazy thing is, she passed away October 3rd on a Wednesday, and he passed away in October 1 year later on a Wednesday. So,
and this is why she said October is a rough month for her. So I'm glad she was able to do this interview with me, just to have a laugh a little bit. And know that there are good memories of Mr. I know for me there are, because like I said, I used to love when I would be on live and he was like, that's New York.
Yeah, he would support anybody that I supported. And he'd be like, what's their channel? And he would go and subscribe to their channel. He was all about doing whatever. Like, that was one of the main things I just really loved about him. He never told me no. Ever. I could be like, I want to try this. He'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, I want to do this. And he'll be like, book it. And we'll figure it out as we go. Like, there was never we never fought. We might have had disagreements every now and then. That was very rare. But argue, like loud arguing back and forth, never. We never fought.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, like, I'm sure I got on his nerve, and I know he got on mine, but that's normal. But we never was could stay mad at each other or fight or whatever. There was never a day he didn't tell me he loved me or pat my booty, call me beautiful. Like, the compliments, they were always just there.
When he looked at you, you could see he was in love. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yes. And like now with the Facebook memories, like I just see so like I can just see our whole relationship, and it makes me happy but sad at the same time. It's like now is the time where we were really getting to know each other. So I can see like posts he tagged me in and just all this stuff that he used to say and do. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful, even though I haven't been able to watch a video yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay. In time, when you're ready, don't
But
rush it.
I'm so happy that I vlogged because I have so many videos.
The wedding pictures were beautiful. You
We
guys
had the
have to
best
go
wedding
see that.
ever.
Go check out the channel. Just
I think
even
it's
some of the
somewhere.
videos with him in it when she was just going live, you could see the love that it emanated from him. It really did.
It did. There are a couple videos of clips from the wedding and just whatever. But I'm thankful that I had like 5 or 6 years of vlogs that I can go and see him or hear his voice.
That was your angel. And like I told you, I've been there. I was a widow and it's been years, but it gets easier, but you still like that time of the year when it comes around, you still get that feeling of you lost something at that time, but you try to live each day and go on, for you, your kids, your grandkids. But if you have that moment where you need to cry, cry. That's what you're supposed to do.
No,
We're
I
human.
do.
It's in your time. Don't let anyone rush you. Everybody grieves differently. Everybody grieves differently. And that's what you have to know.
I've gotten to the point where I've accepted it, and I'm like, okay, I know now that it's almost been a year, and I've actually I do a lot. I'm better in the daily. I'm like really good. Times like this where I have to really think about them and talk about them, they make me a little bit sad, but I've come to realize that okay, that part of life is over. And I keep telling you that you really helped me with that one time when we were talking and you was like how you had to move on, and you were like you had to keep reminding yourself that he died, you didn't. And no matter how hurt you are, you just have to pick up and keep going.
Because if you quit, then what's going to happen? Like you have to find that something deep down, and not to be mean saying, oh, he died, not me. It wasn't like that. What I'm saying is I'm still here. I still have to take care of these 4 babies. Like, if I stop, now what? And he wouldn't want that. He would want me to get up, stop it. All right. You have your time to cry. Fine. But now you have to get your head together, get back in the game, as they would say. And you have your 4 or 5 months. Yes.
Yeah. Then that's what I did too, because it becomes draining. Like, I don't like to be sad. That's not me. That's not my personality.
Nope, you're not. You're happy
at all. Like, that's just not who I am. So I had to come out of that, and now to where it's like, okay, now I can get back and enjoy. I had the time off from work and have the kids and can travel, thanks to just the wonderful universe that had taken care of us for so long. And so now I can cherish him in a different way. And now just get to what I'm going to decide to do now with the rest of my life. Because they don't tell you, like,
nope,
they don't tell you what it's like to be a widow, where it's like you're just sitting there like, what the fuck, or they don't tell you about
there's 2 things. One is, I remember when I became a widow, and now that I look back at it, I still get a little upset because in my opinion, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I'm like, if I was white with 4 kids, would I have gotten all the services of grief counseling and all that? Like, I literally got nothing. No one helped. No one reached out. No one told me you're going to have these feelings. No one. Like, and I mean no one. I mean like family. I mean like school. I mean like work. Like no one. And that was like, wow, really? Like, I still think about that. And like, at this day and time, if if I was white, would that have been a little bit different? But, we strong, as they say, Black people are strong. I had to find that strength. I had to first pray and ask God to help me. Because I tell you, the day that he passed, that next day that I saw daylight, the world looked different. I swear to you, the buildings looked different. The buildings didn't look like buildings. The sky didn't look like the sky. Everything was new to me again, basically. And it was like I had to relearn everything, mentally, everything.
Learn just like with my job, that I would go to, I give you all my time, overtime, all this, all that, and then when I needed time, my husband's literally dying and they wouldn't let me take off. So then I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm out. See you. And
then, you got to do it.
A couple months ago, they're like, oh, do you want to come back? And I'm like, no, fuck y'all. No, I don't want to come back. I can't do that. If I can't even get time off for something that important, and y'all don't care enough with me as an employee that I can spend a little bit of time with my husband, who's going to be passing away. I was like, no.
Yeah, it was hard. I'm going to ask her in a moment, Vernell. I just had one. I remember when we were talking, and you was like, Vern, he's gone. He was here and he's just gone. Like, he's just not here. I felt that. It was like, I understand. Like, it came back to me like, I'm just talking to you 2 days ago. Because I remember when my husband got sick, we had went to Philadelphia to see his grandmother that was sick. And he was a mechanic. And when we came back, he was like, my stomach hurt. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? Go to, poop. You know how men are. You like. And he was like, no, there's something wrong. So he went to the hospital, which was across the street. And that was the last time I saw him alive. 7 days later, he was gone. And I'm like, what the hell? You were just here and now it was just like, huh? You really can't comprehend it at the moment. And when you said that to me, I was like, holy shit. I definitely felt that. Like, oh, wow. That was it. Yeah. So
it's different from just like a family member or something. This is somebody that I literally spend my single
right hand.
Like, literally, like, with each other at all times. Mm-hmm. And then it's just completely just taken away from you. And you're like, wow. And
it does not get easier whether that person was sick or not. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It's still a loss. And a loss is harder for some of us than others. Vernell said, what was some of his pet peeves that you miss?
Honestly, I miss his voice. He never used my real name. He always called me sweetheart or my love, and I miss that. I could never like walk by him without him slapping me on the ass or something like that.
No, that part.
Like, that's the little stuff like that. I miss like hugs and kisses, and like they don't tell you that you're gonna miss all that stuff. They don't make you think like, damn, I had sex in a very long time, like little stuff like that. And
or just intimacy, coming home and you just saying, what are you doing, silly? Like little stuff like that.
I miss he always had this thing called the Book of Al. And that was his wisdoms, like he could never answer you or talk to you without giving you some kind of random knowledge that you didn't ask for. Like he just knew the most random stuff. And he would say like the Book of Al. Like he would always say, if you're gonna be a monkey, be a gorilla. And that was and he always ended with Book of Al. So like little stuff like that. Miss, or just him, just being there, playing his game or stuff like that, traveling. All those like little weird things you never really think about until you don't see it anymore.
Yeah. If you guys want to get to know a little bit about his spirit, go back and watch some of her videos. I'm telling you, you will laugh because he was there and supporting her, but laughing the whole time in the back. Like it would be so funny. And that's what you want to remember. Of course, we know what happened, but we have to remember the good times, the silly, crazy times when this little thing happened, and make you laugh, maybe with the kids or something like that. So you always have to remember the good times, and remember that was your person, as I like to say, that was your person for that meantime. And now he's, looking after you. He's still around you. If you have his favorite shirt or his favorite hat or something, just keep that and smell it. Because I don't know. I still think that people's smells are still on their clothes. I don't know why. That's just me. I just think that stays here on Earth. And just know that, you have a great family support. You have your friends who love you. And you always got cruising, baby. When you go cruising, he there on the cruise. He
7 days. I'm out of here.
Yes. Do you guys have any more questions for Edna? And if one of my mods can drop Point Blank Travels link in the chat, we're going to raid him. He's going to be going live. He's on Central Time, and we're going to raid him. Uniquely said, praying for you. Thank you so much. I just want to read some of these comments in case you didn't see them on the screen. So Carol said, blessing. That was beautiful, said Danya.
He was a beautiful soul.
She said, I just love. Yes, they had a great love story. It really was story.
It was weird. Yeah, it was like unreal, but real at the same time.
She said, blessings, my beautiful sister. She said, powerful. Said, love to travel. Charlene said, receive with love and gratitude at Points Blank. I think they must be connecting. What's up, Trap? Thank you for being here. Damn, that's tough. Yeah, you can't have a testimony without a test. And we don't know why things happen. Like one of my friends, some of you guys may know her, Miss Tanita. She lost her granddaughter who was only 2. Was she 2? No, she wasn't 2. I think she was 1. She was little. Wow. And now the father of the baby was Tanita's son. He just passed. Oh. So we don't know why these things happen. But all you can do as a friend, as a supporter, is reach out, talk to them, just say, hey, I love you. I'm here for you. If you need to talk, I'm here. And that's what I did with Edna. I didn't want to invade her space, but just know I'm here when you're ready. And I'm so glad that she was able to do this interview for me, because I want her to know that I do love her. She is my friend. I'm not going to stop being her friend. I'm here. She stuck with me. So she loves me.
Oh, I thought you were stuck with me.
She said support is so important. It is. Support is very, very important.
Mine is awesome. They never let me, this whole last year, they never let me go too long. That's why we're always doing something. They keep me busy. I see I said comment. Somebody said, would you consider doing a content creator cruise?
Cool.
We're actually doing me and Jocelyn, Veronica, and Shelly, we're doing a Traveling Divas group cruise next year. We're in the works right now of getting it situated, but it's going to be planned for next November. There is a vloggers cruise happening in January of 2023 with some other really popular cruise vloggers. They're all doing one, and we're thinking of jumping on that, but that's in 2023. But this one next November, Veronica's still here. We're planning it together, and it's going to be the Traveling Divas group cruise. So be on the lookout for that announcement. And then, next month, October 9th, me and Life with V and All Things Us, Shelly, we're going to be cruising together on the Sunrise, the 3 of us. So,
I think I went on that one.
Lots of vlogs coming out for that. And I am doing Vlogtober. So I'll be.
So Vernell said, when are we going on a cruise together? Well, it depends on the status of the cruise. Because of COVID, there are guidelines. So are they letting people on that are not vaccinated, or everyone has to be vaccinated, or what are they doing on the cruise?
Right now, they are allowing 5% of people to be unvaccinated, but you have to apply for clearance. And I believe you have to be like under 12 and can't get the vaccine, or you have medical reasons why you can't get it, or possibly religious reasons. So you can apply if you're unvaccinated, but there's no guarantee that they will accept it.
And you still got to take
So
the test before you get on, like
right
48
now you
hours, be
do, yeah,
clear and
they
all that.
just changed it. Before, if you were vaccinated, you didn't have to get tested. But because of the Delta variant, right now you have to be 48 hours of a test. If you're vaccinated, you can get the rapid test. If you're unvaccinated, you have to get the PCR, or you have to get tested like at the port. I think they charge you. So right now you have to get tested 2 days before you board the ship. So mostly now it's like all vaccinated cruises, basically.
You know what I didn't like about the cruise, and this is just my thing, is they tell you have to get your passport to go to all these places, but they didn't stamp my passport. Remember, I was so pissed about that.
No, you don't have to have a passport. So you don't have to have a passport unless you're leaving from a port out of America, out that's not America. So if you're doing a what they call a closed loop cruise, so if you board the ship in America and then you come back to a port in America, you don't need the passport. You can get on with the birth certificate and your photo ID.
So is that like going from here to Jamaica?
It's best to have a passport, because if you get left or you get kicked off the ship, now you're stuck in this country, and it's up to them whether they let you leave, or you got to go through the U.S. embassy and all of that. So it's better to have the passport. It's a lot easier. Certain ports before the pandemic would stamp your passport. Some of them, it all depends on where you were and if they had a place where you could get your passport stamped. Because I have lots of passport stamps from cruises. You just have to ask the people where the.
We did. Remember, we went on a Saturday and they said Bermuda part was closed, and then when we got on the boat, they didn't do. I was so mad. I was like, that was the whole thing I wanted. I needed my passport. I was so mad.
So it's like it's like hit or miss basically on where you can get your passport stamped, but it's definitely a lot easier to travel with the passport. I mean, and now it's taking a little bit longer to get it, but it's cost effective. It's only like $165. It lasts you 10 years. And it's just a lot easier to have it and safer.
So tell us why you like cruising. Is it just because you want to go see the different places? You want to see food? Why? What is your thing for cruising? What makes it like, oh my God, this is everything?
Number one is the ocean, because I have a major crush on the ocean. Number two is being able to see different places in the world, and then I can decide if I want to go back and stay there, just from seeing 2 or 3 places in 1 week type of thing. And then after that is just the entertainment, all the stuff that you can do on the cruise ship, food, the drinks, the casino. I play my slots. On the last cruise, I got into roulette, and that was a lot of fun.
Did you win?
I did.
I love roulette.
$50, but it was fun because that's what Mr. liked. He liked to play roulette, and I never really played it, but I had fun playing with her. But I love the singing and dancing, the coordinates, the trivias. Like, I'm always wanting to play or get on the stage. That's always a goal, to get up there.
Okay. So my last question for Edna is, what is the place that you want to go to the most? Where do you want to go that you have not been? Like your dream place. What is that?
Alaska. I just got to get my mind around it being so cold.
I can't take it. I see them icebergs.
This is the time of year that you cruise to Alaska, like anywhere between like May and August or September is prime time to go to Alaska and cruise. And I want to go whale watching.
Yeah, I love water too, Vernes. I love the water. It calms me.
I just sit there, like I will just sit and just sit and let it.
Yeah, I just went on
watch.
the deck and I was sitting there. I didn't take a book or nothing. I was just looking out. Or I like the water feature, like to see the water, like the little waterfall. I just like the water too. It's calming to me. So guys, at this time, I want to tell you again, this is my friend Edna from Edna's World. Her link is pinned to the live stream. Please go over there, check out her content. She's at 8K, baby, on the road to 10K. I'm right behind you, girl. I'm right behind you. I'm gonna get there too. And guys, you will love her channel. She does cruising, vlogging, lifestyle. She has some great friends over there. They are always turned up, 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 up. You hear me? Turned down for what? They're always having a good time. You get to see her family, her children, her grandchildren, which are so stinking cute. They are so cute.
Yeah, baby.
And that dog, Joy, you go see Joy. Listen.
Look, she right here.
Joy, I'm like, I'm good, Joy. You too big. I was like, remember that time? I was like, that's a big ass dog.
She's a big old baby. She's scared to go down the basement steps. She's a big old baby. She looked scary, but she is not.
What is she? Is she a Rottweiler?
She's pit bull.
She's a pit bull. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in her mind, she a lap dog.
Thank you. Love you. So I'm going to ask Natural, please drop points, blank travel link one more time. And guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go over there and we're going to rate him. Yes. Do you guys have any final questions for Edna before we go? Is there anyone that has questions? I don't see him live yet. I see it coming on, but he's not live yet. Is anyone have any questions about cruising, about her channel? Or about the sign language? I think you need to bring that back. That I did not know about you, but I'm going to go back and find it. So was that last year that you did this? Anything in the
No, it's been a while since I did a sign language video.
Do you know what the title of one of the videos was? Because I can type it in your search engine.
Yeah, it's probably like signing a song.
Okay.
I've just done songs. Okay. I've done when I'm with you, everlasting love, order my steps.
Oh, you did that? Oh, I'm definitely going to watch that one. I love that song. That song is so beautiful.
That is my favorite gospel song.
Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me,
guide me every way.
Oh my goodness, girl.
Send your anointing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the whole, it's up there. And you know what? I probably shouldn't put them in a playlist, but I don't think they are. But I love to sign to music.
Yes,
so
that's awesome. That's
several.
I did not know that about you, but
yeah, I guess if you could probably put ASL Edna's World, or signing a song Edna's World, it'll probably come up. But there's several of them on there. Yeah.
Wow. So guys, again, go check out her channel. It really is amazing. I am super glad I met her, and I did not meet her on YouTube. I met her in a cruise group, but when I came on the YouTube, because she was already here, I would ask her all these questions and say, can you help me? Can you help me? Do you mind? And she was like, no, but I'm like, I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions.
Because that's how you learn. You know, I asked people, and luckily they gave me answers, because I had no idea what I was doing. I barely still know what I'm doing, but you just get through it, you know? So
yes.
I'm all about the help if I can help. Like, I don't know how much of a help I could be, but if I can, I'll let you know anything that I know, because it's enough room for everybody. You know, I'm a cruise vlogger, and there's tons and tons of cruise vloggers, but there's room for everybody.
So in closing, tell us a little bit more about your channel and when you go live, how often you drop videos. What do we need to know about Edna's World? Because it's Edna's World, baby.
Yes, starring me. No, so my lives are usually very random. I try to give a heads up whenever I can, but a lot of times if we're all just hanging out, let's go live. If I'm on a cruise, you can guarantee I'm going live at Sail Away, or just random times throughout the ship. I have been trying to do Wednesdays a lot. We do wind down Wednesdays with me and the girls, and we just drinking and talking and with everybody. What
time is that?
That's usually at 7:00 on Wednesdays. If if there's like any consistency, it'll be a Wednesday at 7. Everything else is really just daily life. Like there'll be a vlog up tomorrow morning. I always post at 6 in the morning, only because a lot of my subscribers say they like to watch while they're getting ready for work, or they listen, or they just know that it's there. So when I do post a couple times a week, it always uploads at 6 a.m. So there will be a vlog tomorrow, just of random things throughout the week. Most of my vlogs are really just random through me dealing with the kids and life. And I do DoorDash right now. When I cruise, I'm leaving next Sunday for a cruise. So I'm doing Vlogtober. So I'm actually going to be uploading every day from the ship. So it coincides with the start of Vlogtober, which is, you post a video every day. So in the month of October, there will be a video up every single day. Then I'm going on a cruise again a week and a half later after I get back. But everything else is just honestly whatever I feel like doing. So it could just it's random. That you just have to be there. And
yes, be there.
Some people watch for certain things. I'm not offended if you rather only just watch cruise vlogs, or if you only watch if you think Drew is in the video or whatever. But I appreciate everybody that takes their time to watch what we have going on. Because it's astonishing to me that people want to be invested as they are in our lives.
Yes, it's amazing. Vernes said, how is the food on the cruise now since the pandemic?
It's been good. I found we went on the cruise last month, and it's just the standard cruise food. The desserts in the dining room haven't been that great, but I don't like that melting cake.
Oh wow.
I don't like all that crazy stuff. So I don't eat the tiramisu. I don't eat the creme brulee and the chocolate melting cake. Just give me a banana split or some ice cream and I'm okay. But the food is always, I find, to be really good. It's
always good. I'm telling you.
The atmosphere has been amazing. I love cruising. I'm just so happy that it's back. We was off for so long, but now it's back. So it's been
good. I love watching John in the morning. He's telling us his little stuff. Like, I'll be watching him.
He's great.
I don't know if I'm ready to go on a cruise yet, but I'm ready to travel, but really can't travel too much.
And that's the thing. It's like it's all personal. Like just how everybody nowadays is, you got vaccinated on this side, unvaccinated on that side. Everybody is split. During I was busy during the pandemic. I've been on airplanes. I traveled still. Like I went to California, I went to Virginia, I went to Florida, and it's all about just watching your surroundings, protecting yourself as much as possible. And as someone who had COVID and survived COVID, like when they said the vaccine would help if you got it again, lessen your symptoms and stuff like that, I was like, oh, look, just give me that. Because first I was like, no. But then once I had COVID last November, I just knew I was going to die.
Do you know how you contracted it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
It was my daughter's birthday.
Okay.
And we went to Philly. We went to a karaoke. It was like 15 of us. We all caught it.
Oh, wow.
But honestly,
everybody fared well. Everybody came through it.
Everybody did. But so it was either in that room, or also 2 weeks before was my husband's memorial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It could have been from his service as well. But in that time frame from November 6th was his memorial. Her birthday was November 14th. In that time frame is when we got it. So it could have been from somebody that had it, because one of my daughter's friends, 2 days after her birthday, she said that she was positive and she was at the party. And then we all got tested and we all were positive.
Wow. Vernes said, how is DoorDash for you?
It's good. I'm about to be not done with it, but I'm ready to get back into the real world and get a regular job. But DoorDash is actually pretty good. You can I average $20 an hour.
40?
20. 20 to 25 an hour, depending on people's tips and everything. But you can average $400 to $600 a week just doing DoorDash. It's actually a decent way to make some extra money.
So what
And
kind of
you don't
job are you
have
looking
to-
for now? Back to, you said not kids, right?
Not childcare, but I actually just had an interview the other day, and I'm pretty sure I got the job. It'll be in the vlog tomorrow. But it's I didn't say what the job was, but it's actually working for the state of Delaware.
Oh, awesome!
In the capacity of advocacy for children.
Oh,
very good job with excellent pay, and
good.
So
Is it close to home?
Yeah.
Good. That's
so
awesome.
It as long as I pass the background check and drug screening whenever they
Now, is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all.
That's what I tell my people. I said, listen, everything is contingent on the drug screening. You passing now. You
ain't the drugs. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't taking no drugs. But so that's probably what's going to be happening within the next month. Transitioning into going back to that. I was like, okay, it's time. There's some things I want to do, but having this sabbatical, I've been off for a year and it's 14, almost 15 months. It's been crazy not having a job, like a regular job, but still being able to live, you know what I mean? Just off of doing DoorDash and my earnings from YouTube and stuff like that. So it's been
that's good. That's good. So guys, this is going to conclude our interview with Edna of Edna's World. If you'd like to get to know more about her and learn from her channel, her link is there. We're going to go over and raid Point Blank Travel right now. Please say Vernes Junk Closet Raid or VJC Raid in the chat twice. You don't have to say it back to back. I will meet you guys over there. And as always, remember, today is a good day to have a great day. Remember, no one is perfect, and never stop dreaming. I love you guys. Love and light. I'm going to play this little song, and then we're going to be out. Hold on one moment, and then don't go anywhere. It's really short, so give me a second here. Is it this one? Amazing night. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Go over there and raid Point Blank Travel channel. I will meet you over there, guys. Love and light. You're welcome, Victoria. You're welcome. Love and light, everybody. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for joining. See you later. Go check out Edna's World. Hold on.
Come.